English and Grow podcast.
Welcome to the Learn English and Grow podcast. I am Emma. This is the show where you improve your English and, at the same time, you learn ideas that help you grow in life.
I am Leo. Yeah, it's like 2 lessons in 1, language and life skills. Today we're talking about one of the most famous self-help books of all time, How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie.
This book is a classic. It was first published in 1936, more than 80 years ago, but it's still popular today. Why? Because people are still people. We all want to be liked, respected, and understood.
Exactly. This book has sold millions of copies around the world and has helped leaders, teachers, business people, and students improve their relationships. And the best part? The lessons are simple, practical, and you can use them every day.
So in this episode, we'll share the key lessons from this classic book in simple English. And along the way, we'll explain new vocabulary words so you can grow your English and your people skills.
All right, let's begin with the first idea.
Carnegie's first big idea: don't criticize. Criticism doesn't work. When we criticize, people get defensive.
Wait, what does defensive mean?
Good question. Defensive means when someone feels attacked and quickly protects themselves. For example, if you say, "Hey, you're wrong," the other person says, "No, I'm not." That's defensive.
Oh, so defensive is like putting up a shield.
Exactly. Here's a story. Bob Hoover, a famous pilot, once had both engines fail mid-air because a mechanic put the wrong fuel in. Bob landed safely, but the plane was damaged. Instead of yelling, Bob said, "I want you to service my plane again tomorrow, because I trust you learned your lesson."
Wow. He didn't criticize. He trusted. That must have changed the mechanic forever.
Yep. The lesson? Don't criticize. Understand instead.
The second idea is appreciation. Everyone wants to feel valued.
What does appreciation mean?
Appreciation is when you notice and thank someone for what they do. For example, "Thank you for helping me. I really appreciate it."
Right. Even small words like thanks or good job can make people happy. But remember, it has to be sincere.
Sincere means real, honest, not fake, not like empty flattery.
What's flattery?
Flattery is fake praise. When someone says nice things, but they don't really mean it. For example, "You're the smartest person in the world." That's too fake.
Got it. So appreciation is real, flattery is fake.
Exactly. The tip? Give honest compliments. They make people feel important.
Imagine this. You go fishing and you put cheesecake on the hook.
I'd eat that, but fish want worms, not cheesecake.
Exactly. Carnegie says, talk about what others want, not only what you want.
So if I say, "Please join my study group, I need help," that's about me. But if I say, "Join my study group, it will help you pass the exam," that's about them.
Yes, people listen when it's connected to their interest. Always ask, what's in it for them?
Wait, what does interest mean here?
Good question. Interest means what a person cares about or wants. For example, if someone loves basketball, basketball is their interest. So when you talk to them about basketball, they listen.
Ah, so interest is like their personal goal or desire.
Exactly. Here's a real story. Carnegie once wanted letters back from his nephews, but the kids never replied. So one time at the end of his letter, he wrote, "I'm sending you a $5 bill." But he didn't actually put the money inside. Guess what happened?
They wrote back immediately asking, "Where's the money?"
Exactly. Why? Because the letter connected to their interest, money. It's human nature.
Okay, I see how this works. Another example. At work, if I say, "Please read my report, I worked hard on it," nobody cares. But if I say, "This report will help us save time and make the project easier," then people care because it helps them.
Perfect. You got it. It's not about being selfish, it's about being smart. If you want cooperation, frame your message in terms of the other person's benefit.
Frame. What does that mean?
Frame means how you present something. For example, if you frame a picture, you decide how it looks on the wall. Same with words. You frame them to make people see the value.
Nice. So next time before I ask for something, I'll stop and think, what's in it for them?
Yes, that's the key. Talk about what they want and show them how they can get it.
Next, smile. Simple but powerful.
Smiling shows friendliness. A smile says, I like you. I'm happy to see you. It's free, but it changes how people feel.
Yeah, sometimes one smile can make a bad day feel better. Have you noticed that when a baby smiles at you, you can't help but smile back?
Exactly. Smiles are contagious. Do you know what contagious means?
Contagious means something spreads quickly, right? Like a cold or laughter.
Yes, a contagious smile means when you smile, other people start smiling too.
That's so true. Even on social media, a happy photo with a smile gets more likes than a serious face.
Now, the second part, remember names. Carnegie says a person's name is the sweetest sound for them.
Sweetest sound means the nicest thing to hear. Why? Because your name is your identity.
Right. Identity means who you are. Your name makes you feel seen and important.
True. If someone forgets my name 3 times, I feel invisible. Like, do I even exist?
I know the feeling. Here's a trick. Repeat the name. For example, when you meet someone, nice to meet you, Anna. Then later say, so Anna, what do you think? Repeating helps you remember, and it makes them feel special.
Good tip. And if you forget, just be honest. Ask again politely. It's better than pretending you know.
Yes, and here's a real-life example. Dale Carnegie once said that a business deal became easier just because he used the other person's name correctly and with respect. The person felt recognized, so they trusted him more.
Wow! So 2 simple tools, smile and names, can make people like you instantly.
Exactly. Easy English, easy action, big results. Here's the truth. Most people don't listen well. They think about their reply instead.
So what does Carnegie say?
He says, if you want to be interesting, be interested. Listen to others. Ask questions. Show curiosity.
Curiosity? Means wanting to learn, right?
Yes, curiosity is when you're interested to know more. For example, tell me more about your trip. That's curiosity.
Got it. So listening plus curiosity equals people love talking to you.
Exactly. Carnegie gave an example. He once listened to a botanist talk about plants for hours. The botanist later said, wow, Dale is such a good conversationalist. But Dale barely spoke. He just listened.
So being a great listener makes you sound like a great speaker. Nice trick. What about arguments? Should we fight for our opinion?
Carnegie says the best way to win an argument is to avoid it.
Wait, avoid means what?
Avoid means stay away from, not do it. For example, if 2 people are shouting, you avoid the fight. You don't join.
Okay, so why avoid arguments?
Because even if you win, the other person feels bad. They don't like you. Better way? Be friendly, find common ground, admit mistakes quickly.
Oh, admit means to say the truth, right?
Yes, admit equals say the truth about yourself. Like, yes, I was wrong. Carnegie gave a story. He broke the law by walking his dog without a leash. A police officer stopped him. Dale quickly admitted, I'm wrong, I'm so sorry. And the officer forgave him.
Wow, so being honest and humble works better than fighting.
Exactly. The last big idea, help others improve, but do it kindly.
So not saying, you're wrong.
Right. Instead, start with praise. Then Admit your own mistakes. Then ask questions instead of giving orders.
Oh, so instead of do this now, you ask, what do you think about doing it this way?
Exactly. That way, the person feels respected.
Respect means treating someone in a way that shows you value them,
Yes,
right?
respect equals show someone they are important. When you respect people, they want to listen to you more.
And don't forget small praise. Even little improvements should be noticed.
Yes, praise means to say something good about someone, like great job. It makes people want to do better.
I have an example. At work, one of my classmates always made spelling mistakes. Instead of saying, "Your writing is bad," I said, "Your ideas are really clear, and if you fix the spelling, it will be even stronger." She felt encouraged, not embarrassed.
That's a great example. When you combine praise with advice, people feel motivated instead of hurt.
Motivated means they feel energy to try harder.
Yes,
Right?
exactly. Motivation is the drive inside you that makes you want to improve. And when you give people praise, you give them extra motivation.
So helping people grow is not about pointing out mistakes. It's about showing them their strengths and then guiding them gently to do better.
Perfect. If you make people feel important, they will want to rise to your expectations.
And guess what? When you help others grow, you grow too.
All right, let's wrap it up. Today, we learned lessons from Dale Carnegie's book, How to Win Friends and Influence People.
Here are the big ideas again. Don't criticize people. Show real appreciation. Talk about what others want. Smile and remember names. Be a good listener. Avoid arguments. Help people grow with kindness.
And remember, along the way, we also learned some English words. For example, defensive, appreciation, sincere, flattery, curiosity, avoid, admit, and praise. Try to use one of these words in your conversation today.
Yeah, small steps make a big difference. Practice the English and practice the people skills. Both will help you grow.
So here's our final reflection question for you. Which one principle from today will you try in your life this week?
Think about it, write it down, or share it with a friend.
Thanks for joining us today. We hope you enjoy learning both English and life lessons.
You've been listening to the Learn English and Grow podcast. See you next time.